The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
New England.
Down, 18 Gator. Ready? 51. 51. And it's getting it home. 51.
Now Minshew. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Minshew. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Come on, set. 10 over.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Minshew sets to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys. They never want to see their guy get hit.
It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. 56. Watch the screen. Check 26.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen, and he fires one incomplete.
Allen's pass, intended for Nick Chubb, incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing is Allen on third. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Watch the run. 58, boys. 58. Come on. Get the ball. Alert. 58. Right over there. Yeah.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
58. Come on.
Allen will try again on second down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But now it's third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
3rd down. 3rd and 10.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's got a man open. He finds Simi Cobbs. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, New England.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Robinson.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now Drake, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And it's 3rd down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Complete.
Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kenyon Drake as the 1st half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jerk.
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Allen Robinson,
New England.
78 yards, and the Patriots add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Allen now on first down. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. A run for Nick Chubb. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This will be taken at the 10. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Minshew gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Gthe419 in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Minshew, he'll look down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 45 yards.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
6.
On 1st down, Drake. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
On the handoff.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Allen rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. Allen. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Running from the shotgun with Dre. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Right back to Drake. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
New England.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Drake. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Casey Hayward. Minshew's pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's